Hey, Katie, Sean here. I'm just sitting here. I'm just thinking about stuff while I'm standing around the fire here, burning crap out here on the Lazy BS. I'm just thinking about, you know, this past election and just kind of the rhetoric and attitude that I see kind of prevalent in people that would vote for somebody like that guy. Uh, and I'm in shock, but I shouldn't be, because one of the 5 rules of human stupidity is that you always underestimate how many stupid people there are. Uh, I just my thoughts on some of these personal responsibility people that always talk about personal responsibility and their freedoms and all that kind of stuff. I'll sit down here because I'm gonna rip this up. I'm just wondering when we're gonna start holding government responsible for taking care of our fellow citizens. And not even that, not even just our fellow citizens, but downtrodden people throughout the world. The United States has always had a reputation of being open to people who are looking for a better way of life. And this blaming everything on immigrant stuff. First of all, it's bullshit. There's no real numbers to prove that any of that stuff they say is fact. So there's that, the lies, the bullshit. But the government is supposed to try to come up with ways to take care of people that are downtrodden, that don't have the same advantages as other people. And you guys, the people that are talk about, well, personal responsibility, and I did it, and you ought to do it, and I paid my student loans, and blah 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 blah. 80-90% of y'all had some kind of up on life that a lot of these guys, these kids that struggle with that didn't have. And I want you to think about it. You may be paying rent, but are you living in daddy's house? Are you living out at daddy's lake house paying rent? Maybe paying, half what the going rate would be? There's a lot of people out there like that. Now, I know I'm advantaged. For one thing, I'm a white guy. I'm a male. But I also have ADHD and fibromyalgia and a bunch of other crap that keeps me from keeping good jobs. Keeps me from doing a lot of things, because there's days where it just bowls me over and I'm on the couch. Plus, it's, the ADHD. I'm not good at booking myself, any kind of thing like that. So, my career as a musician kind of is in the toilet right now. Aging out also, which is another thing that happens to a lot of people. I mean, I've been trying to find a day job for months now. 130 applications, not one callback. And that's the truth. So not everybody has it as good as everybody else has it. But you have to take care of your community. That's part of that personal responsibility, is taking care of your community. Because when your community's strong, then everybody's strong. If you weaken your community by being, top guy, king of the hill, only the fittest survive, your community is going to crumble underneath you, and you're going to get pulled down into that. And that's what happens. High tide floats all boats. And that's what happens all around the world in these different places. And you know what? Stop with the, y'all want to make us communist bullshit. I'm no communist. I've been to Russia. I went to Russia in 1993, 94, something like that. We played over there in St. Petersburg, pretty close to when the Iron Curtain come down. We saw how communism worked when we were over there. It doesn't work. But we went from Finland, which is a socialist democracy, and that damn sure works. Why am I telling you that? Because I experienced it firsthand. when I toured over there, I used to hang on to colds because I knew I was going to Finland, so that I didn't have to pay my entire month's salary to go to the People's Clinic in Austin, and instead pay $5-10 and go to a clinic in Finland as an American, as not even a citizen of the country. And they take care of me better than my own country did. Now, there's something messed up with that. That's the way I view it. Now, with this immigrant thing and these illegal immigrants and blah, 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 now there's got to be rule of law, that's for sure. But the problem is that under Donnie's leadership, that rule of law gets stretched to the nth degree the other way. And I have a personal experience with that also. So if you made it this far, you can listen some more. I've got an adopted brother. His name is Stephen Morales. We call him Bubba. He's been Bubba since he was a little kid. And Stephen is a son of a migrant farm worker who had absolutely no advantages growing up. I took him home when he was a little kid when they were living in the barracks out at the, I think it was Tanaka Farms. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. One of the fruit farms outside of Longmont, Colorado. And they were living in the barracks, the pickers. And I'm telling you right now, you see that shed right there? It was smaller than that. It looked like the goddamn grapes of wrath. And this was in 1985, something like that, when I was in high school. Stephen and my brother Kent, my little brother Kent, got to be good friends, and Stephen just got adopted by our family. Called my mom and dad. You know, Dad would help him financially, like pay for football. You know, we'd take him on vacation with us. All that. I mean, he's just a member of the family. He's my brother Bubba. Well, Bubba, he's got. Ooh, I'm getting smoked out here. Bubba's got family in Mexico, and he went down to visit. He'd go down to visit them, you know, about once a year, something like that. And he met a gal down there, a little gal from Mexico, and they fell in love. And he brought her up to Colorado. They migrated to Colorado and got married. They've been married for 20 years, 23, 24 years, something like that. I might be wrong. Might be a little short on that. But anyway, Nancy came up. And of course, now she's part of the family. And they had 4 kids. 4 beautiful kids. All of them are great kids. All of them born right there in Denver, Colorado. Wonderful family. Nancy worked from the day she got here. She taught herself to speak English. Went and got a job and worked her butt off. Stephen works for Safeway. He's been working for Safeway for over 20 years up there, driving a truck. Even got hurt on the job, almost got killed doing some work for him up there. But, you know, they've been through it. They're Americans. Shit. You know, 4 kids born right there in Denver. And what happened during his first term? Well, let me tell you what happened. Some guy from ICE was digging around in old files and found an answer he didn't like that Nancy had given him when she first came to the States when she was 19 years old, when she could barely speak any English, and decided to go after her because he said she lied to immigration. Now, it was not a intentional lie. I don't even remember what the question was. It was so stupid. She didn't understand the question was what happened. And but they came after her 20 years later. And they tried to deport her. This is back in 2017, 2018, all the way into 2019 was when it finally got taken care of. And she went to court 6 times with massive support. The last time she was there, the judge got upset because he said, we can't have this many people in the courtroom, and cleared the courtroom because there were so many people there to support her. And, of course, the thing got thrown out. But right now, we're kind of scared that it might happen again. Because the extreme take on you know, immigrants from that administration. That's crazy, you know. That's crazy. This stuff shouldn't be happening. And it's happening because that guy spews so much hate and vitriol, and you know, he can't open his mouth without making up some stupid nickname for somebody, putting somebody down. It's un-American. It's not American. It's un-American. It's un-American. If you support that guy, you made a mistake. I'm sorry, but it's un-American, and I'll stand by that till the day I die, because it's not right. And those are the reasons why, right there. It's not an opinion that I have. I guess it is an opinion, but the way I grew up, I was taught at the church I went to, from my parents, at my school, that you don't act like that. And if you do, you don't deserve any respect. And so I give no respect. And I'm sorry, right now I don't have any respect for the office because I don't have any respect for the man. That's the way I feel, and those are reasons why I feel like that. It breaks my heart when people that I know that are of different religious or ethnic backgrounds, or different sexual orientation, whatever you want to call it, gay people, are living in fear because we're too dumb to recognize, you know, that those kind of politics don't work. They don't work. Now, I know it's going to kick back the other way because it always does. That's what happens. This is all a knee-jerk reaction to the little progress we made back in, you know, 2006, 2008. It'll kick back the other way. But, man, I'm not looking forward to these next 4 years, that's for sure. I'm just hoping that somebody in the Republican Party has the balls to fucking stand up to this shit. Excuse my F word there, but, you know, and keep a ring on these people. Because the only thing they care about is themselves. They're in a club of people that have no scruples and a whole lot of money. You can be a part of it too if you just want to be a shithead and go crap on everybody your whole life and everything, and lie and cheat and steal. And if you have somebody that'll finance you, you can go be a part of that too. Good luck to you. But man, that's a black heart to live with, that's for sure. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you voted for him, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I just hate what he stands for. That's all. I don't hate you. I'm not going to hate you. I love all y'all, all right? But I'm not going to agree with you. And I'm not jumping the line. This is where I stand. All right? So just so we get that straight, I'll leave it at that. And we'll get back to picking guitars, talking about cowboys, making cool rockabilly music, making cool country music, showing you bullshit I'm getting into here at the Lazy BS Ranch, all right? Good enough. Sean out. Love you, kiddies.